Utilities in Keepin' Track allow you to modify multiple records at once. Let's take a look. Log into your administration, go to Tools, and open Utilities. There are currently 2 categories of utilities, People and History. For any utility, you will click on the utility you want and make selections to narrow down what data you actually want to change. Note that when selecting by classification, if you want a certain combination of classifications, for example, all students who are also volunteers, you would check Exact Classification Selection and check Students and check Volunteers. If you check Students and Volunteers without checking the Exact Classification Selection, you will be changing all students and all volunteers. After making your selection of which data to change, you click Run Utility, then check Operation Management for the results. Types of utilities. People utilities let you run a batch sex offender check. For example, if you are not running automatic sex offender checks or just don't want to have to do it in the kiosk, you could run the batch one on all of your volunteers. The other utilities here let you remove person pictures and remove person records. For example, if one of your facilities requires its volunteers to reapply each year and you don't need any information from the old records, you could come into the Remove Person Records utility, choose that facility, select the classification of volunteer, and run the utility. You also would probably want to check that Exact Classification Selection checkbox in order to avoid getting rid of any staff records who also happen to be volunteers. Group Email is a fantastic utility that lets you send a customized email to a select group of people. For example, email all of your volunteers letting them know about parking options for an upcoming event, that sort of thing. History utilities let you remove history records. When you remove a person from Keepin' Track, their history goes with them. But if you want to keep person records but remove history records, use this utility. Select the Remove History Records utility, make the appropriate selections, such as picking the facility, and run the utility. Set Current Hours From is how you determine your current hours count that shows in Person Management and Person Status. For example, if you calculate volunteer hours per semester, you could set the current hours for the start of the semester, and volunteers could see the hours they have accumulated this semester. Note A. Current hours depend on history records, so if you are removing history records, that may change the current hours that people see. Note B. Lifetime hours are never modified and can't be reset, so they are always true for that classification for that person. For any utility, once it finishes, go to Operation Management to view information on the utility, such as how many records were removed. If you have any questions or need assistance running any utility in Keepin' Track, please call Keepin' Track customer support at 1-800-320-5830 and they can walk you through it.